All right, hey guys, welcome back. I'm Review Phoenix, and welcome back to another build edition for what you're looking at. This is the Hezen Lord's weapons and 3 pieces of the entire set of armor with perks and setup and all you can imagine to match. We're going to talk about it a little bit. What is this from? This armor and what these armor pieces and weapon pieces are from the Vault of Glass raid. I've done this with a raid clan that I'm in. That we've gone through this about at least 20 times now, and it's really hard to get your favorite drop. This is what everybody was going for. I ended up getting it tonight, and since I've gotten it, I have not been disappointed. I actually now want the catalyst for this, the Vex Mythoclast, just because it looks ridiculous, but it is absolutely a solar melt beam. Okay, so, and this thing seemingly doesn't ever run out of ammo sometimes, and I'm not exactly sure why. But anyway, this is a really broken weapon. This is a kinetic sniper rifle that prayed its revenge. It is a legendary that you can get from the Vex raid for the Vault of Glass. The same with the Hezen Vengeance and the Corrective Measure. These are all Vex weapons that you get out of that raid. I'm going to show them to you real quick. I haven't fully upgraded them to Masterwork, but I will. Okay. So, base rolls, not very good, but definitely worth the time. These are raid weapons, so they're not going to be like the super god tiers, you know, but they are, in their own right, super god tier. All right, so why are these important? First of all, we're going to look at the armor. Facade of the Hezen Lords, Cuirass of the Hezen Lords, Thread of the Hezen Lords. Okay, so with the 2 pieces that we have here, the first 2 we got, with the 2-piece stat, we also get the 2-piece bonus called Radiolaria Breach. After picking up an Orb of Power, with the next time your shields are broken, gain a bonus stat to your health stat for a short duration, and release a burst of Radiolaria around me. So this basically lets my team know that I've got my stat build going off if it goes off. Now I've got 3 pieces, and all I really need is this piece right here to make the 4-piece go off, and that's what I'm aiming for when I hit the Vault of Glass again. Also, I kind of want the exotic Warlock bond just to go on this, because this would be a really good build for it. Anyway, what are the perks? Health stat, obviously we're going to focus on a few different stats. We're going to focus on the health stat. We're going to focus on buffing our weaker stats. We're going to work on building up special ammo and power ammo from precision kills. We're going to focus on our super a little bit so that we can buff it up to a 72. We want the bonus super energy for our build. We're working with, what I'm trying to do is this is 200, this is 110, and this would be like 117. And the whole premise of this is it would be a siege breaker, a Paragon siege breaker grenadier. And what it does is pretty nasty. So anyway, grenade stat goes up, solar resistance, sniper resistance, or ranged damage resistance, and solar resistance. This is good for going against the Vault of Glass raid, as everything is weak to and using solar damage. So everybody will be catching a tan at the Vault of Glass. Anyway, so health stat, buff to weak, buff to a lower stat. Super, melee, and grenade benefits the ability regen of your grenade, melee, and class ability. They basically spam off of each other if you can get them going. And then you have your grenade stat boost, minor stat boost, and you have your super and your melee abilities. I'm going to talk about these for a minute here. Your super stuff allows you to reduce ability cooldowns when using your class ability on your targets. Reduce melee cooldown while using your class ability. When your class ability is fully expended, your armor charge is consumed, and you gain a class ability energy for each armor charge. So that's what that does. So basically, I get overshields from doing my armor, from doing different stuff within the armor, and then we're going to go in. Actually, next we got to talk about the artifact. If you're doing PvE, and PvE, which is player versus AI. You're going to have your Fever and Chill on your Queen's Foil Sensor. You're going to have your Torch, your Kindling Trigger, your Creeping Chill, Wished into Being, Frigid Glare, and Solo Operative. All of that helps you have a buff for solar, stasis, and strand weapons that are either rocket launchers, grenade launchers, within those element types, within those subtypes. And I run basically pure solar here, except for the kinetic weapon. But that said, we're going to look at the Dawnblade I'm running. I'm running a solar Well of Radiance because in the last raid, we just did a Master's raid where we took on a Master difficulty. And the only thing that comes before that is the only thing that comes after that is Grandmaster difficulty. And Master's difficulty is pretty brutal. In fact, it took me to drop my Well of Radiance to even complete beating the BBEG in a one-phase, which means single-phase elimination rather than multi-phase battle elimination. So we did it in one phase. It took us a while to get it nailed in. But we're going to rock the Well of Radiance. We're going to rock the Phoenix Dive, the Balanced Glide, the Incinerator Snap, and the Healing Grenade. Our aspects are going to be the Icarus Dash and the Heat Rises, so that you can consume this and basically stay in the air and fly around for a while. You get 2 dashes instead of just 1 doing this. And then you have your fragments are Ember of Mercy, Ember of Resolve, Ember of Searing, Ember of Combustion, and Ember of Solace. Ember of Mercy allows you, when you revive an ally, you and another nearby ally gains restoration, so you get healing from rezzing people and give healing from rezzing people. Picking up a Fire Sprite grants restoration. Solar Grenade Final Blows cure you, so that can cure you of different debuffs that otherwise are affecting you negatively, or could kill you. Defeating Scorched target grants melee energy and creates a Fire Sprite. So this chains off with this. And then we got the Ember of Combustion. Final Blows of Solar Super causes targets to ignite and creates a Fire Sprite. So this and this chain off with this. And then you've got Radiant and Restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. So even all of these work well with this, with the Ember Solace. So basically the whole premise is to run around healing everybody with health stacks, while also basically single-handedly eliminating every single AI champion, overload champion, add-ins, adds, whatever, with just these. The biggest weakness is that you will eventually need to reload everything because everything runs out quickly, and you will have, well, it doesn't run out quickly, but when it does run out, it hurts because you will get caught off guard with it if you don't get cover. That said, you can survive quite a while because you have a shield. Even so, in health, you get health per orb is plus 70%. Flinch resistance is plus 10%, and enhanced benefits, shield recharge rate is plus 28.9%, and shield health recharge rate is plus 13%. So basically, damage resistance plus I can heal a little bit quicker. This won't be as fast as some of the other build stuff I have, like the 191 health stat that I'm aiming to make a 200. Yeah. So this won't do terribly fast healing, but it will definitely grant you a lot of resistance to taking damage overall. That's the build basically, but this is how it looks when it's all rotating for you. This is a Siege Breaker Paragon Grenadier that I'm working on, and it's my raid armor. This is the stuff I wear to go do a BBEG. Anyway, this is the build that I run for raids. Hope you enjoyed. Peace, my solar raid weapons and armor. Yeah, have a good night.